Boom, boom. This is everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit of Mobile Legends adventures up here. Now, I wanted to go ahead and do a video because they're coming out with another Tinted Mirage. Now, the Tinted Mirage is an interesting option here. This is the new character that they'll be coming out. Now, they give you the character in the Tinted Mirage because you have to use the character and build up the character while you're going through the Tinted Mirage. It's a whole board, a whole new phase part event that goes on for multiple weeks. The last character that had an actual Tinted Mirage when she was introduced was Selena, and as you can see, I've got Selena and I awakened her. Okay, so you have a very good. You'll be able to get multiple copies and bring this character up. So it's a really good time to start focusing on this game if you're not already, if you're looking for some kind of idle game, because this is one of the best ways to go about getting a character, and it's starting on the 9th. Okay, so now would be a good time to get started. You'll be able to build up some new, build up a little team and get started, so that when the new character comes out, you'll be able to progress through, because they will give you a copy of the character, and you'll be able to get other copies fairly quickly. They'll also have a special draw that'll be in here specifically for that character. You'll be able to draw like 50-60 times and get guaranteed copies of the character. So it's something that you definitely want to consider looking into, because that guaranteed to get copies. Selena is an excellent character. She's a very good character. Okay, this is I got her skin. So this is what she looks like normally, but you get her skin after you get to I think at 5. I think after you get them up to red 4, it might be red 2, red 3. I think it's red 3 or 2. You'll be able to get option to get the actual outfit, do the actual skin mission to get her outfit. Called the Wasp Queen here, so that's why I'm using that. That's why it looks like that. So so the new character is going to be coming out, and it's going to be coming out on the 9th. So you'll be able to actually start focusing on getting him and getting him set up and getting him ready to go. They've also just done a recent. They've changed a lot of the characters. They've redone the skins, like Tia's different. Okay. They've got highlights, and they've done some highlights on Akashic. The big change was in Nana. Okay, so Nana used to have on these baggy pants, and this, she was a lot more, so we say, extravagant, and they've sort of made her extravagant in other ways, sort of. So there's been a big change in some of the characters. So it might look actually different to you when you're coming into the game to see some of the different looks on some of the characters. They've big change on Estes as well too. So there's been a lot of changes to the actual characters. So it looks a lot different. But yeah, so that's another thing to that if you've been interested in the game, that you might want to come back to. And this game is clearly free to play. I haven't spent anything on it, and I've already got several characters at the Awaken. I'm currently using a Marshall team. I've got Xylong, Lolita. Ithril's up to 4, Non at 2, and AB's 1. So now in this new character that's coming out, Hanabi is associated with this event, so we might be able to get a copy or 2 of her, and also I think Kagura is actually associated with this event too. Kagura is an excellent character. She's not a character that you can get very easily. She's one of the rare drops. So getting her is, quite difficult. Same with Guinevere. Getting her is a little bit difficult, as is Karina. Those are difficult characters to get. But, it can change and see. So as you can see, I've got Order and Chaos are, of course, the strongest. I've got Tia up to 3. She'll be up to 4 pretty soon, because I do have another copy of her. As do Lennox. I'll be able to get Lennox up to 3 as well too. So you want to build, you know, in the background. You're trying to build up. Because I'm also building up Zask. I'll have Zask to four star pretty soon as well too. So I'm building up slowly building up my Order Chaos team, because those are of course the characters that are the most powerful in the game. But those the only way to get characters like that, they don't, a lot of times you won't see them in the drop. You'll have to get them through the Sacred Oath, and you can choose. You know, you got Lennox, you got all of them in here. Mostly all of them are in here that you need. You know, some of them, yeah, but it's 5,000 a pop. Okay, so it's, you know, it's pretty expensive in terms of that, and you know the percentage, it's not too high, but I have hit it several times. Okay, as you can see, I'm working up Tia right now because she's a cannon, and enjoy that. But that's one of the things that you want to look at. But yeah, so you know, on the 9th it's coming out, so now would be a good time to start an account. It's free. You know, go ahead and set up a team, and so that when it does, you'll be guaranteed to get one. Because usually, I mean, Selena was an excellent character. She did excellent setup, excellent skill set, and we were able to actually, you know, get multiple copies of her without having the luck of the draw. Just guaranteed pulls for her, plus the fact they give you a copy of the character. Another thing they did, the newest character to come out was Amaratsu, and they had a login reward event for her. They gave you a copy of her when she first came out on the first day. They gave you a free copy. Then they gave you this event right here where you could log on for 28 days, and it's still running, so if you missed some days you could still get it, and that allowed me to actually take her up and get her to 1 star. I've mythic red won her. Where's Amaratsu at? That's the same Karina, Fanny, Masha. I'm sorry, check her event. Zask. So she is up. Where the heck is she at? I don't see her in here. Has she not been loaded into the gallery yet? Oh, I'll show you in the wishing star. She's 1 star. So as you can see, I've got her red 1. So I'm going to put her into the actual shrine and get her up to 233 so I can start utilizing her in possibly a secondary team. But as you can see, these are the characters that you want to build. So, you know, I'll be able to bring up, I've got 1 copy of Lennox. Once I get another copy, I'll be able to bring her up to 3. I got a copy of T. Once I get another copy, I'll bring her up to 4. And upgrade them up, and working on their equipment as well too. So yeah, so that's coming up tonight. So it's a full week, a full month of events going on, and that'll be, you know, be able to build up your team. So go ahead and get in there, and once you get in there, make sure you join a good guild, because the guild battles and stuff, the guild bosses. And the reason you want to do that is simply because of the market, the dungeon shop. Not the dungeon shop, the guild shop. This is where you get the equipment enhancement materials, okay? And you can get these fast. I can average like 1 of these things a week, okay? Because you do 3, you know, you do 3 world bosses. You get 3 guild boss tries a day. I'm doing about, you know, like 31, between 31 and 3,500 damage each time, so I'm getting like 9,000, okay, almost on a daily basis. So you can get one of these, you know, quite frequently, and once you get to a certain level, they're right here inside of the shop. And you know, that's what I spend most of my pretty much all of them on, is just purchasing these. And as you can see, I've done that quite frequently. I'm already finished with Zilong. I've got all of him done, and I'm already up to 2 on his weapon. This is a cool weapon. Obliteration, doom booming. Does a ton of damage. But yeah, so as you can see, this, you know, you want to take the enhancements. Make sure that you choose, do not enhance a piece of equipment unless it matches. When I first started the game, I was enhancing some of these, but you don't get the buff. You don't get the, if you match this to this, you get more damage. You get this green stuff here. As you can see, you get more of a buff from the actual plus 30, because it's the same type of tech. Okay, so you get more of a benefit from making it match. So make sure that it matches. See, like this matches, you know. So I'm just, see, I haven't enhanced this yet because I haven't got one. You can use refinement orbs and you can refine, but it has to be a piece of equipment to forge it. You have to have a piece of equipment that already has a forge on it. Okay, so like for instance, this one I could reforge and choose one of these. So it has to be a piece of equipment that has forge, and then you can change it. It's random. So basically, I don't want to change this one, of course, because this matches what I've got for her. But for like on this, I would replace it with something from one of the others. Okay, but see, these all match. Okay, this one doesn't. So what I could do is I could change this one, and it's equipped on Nana. So if we go back to Nana here, so this is Nana. So what I could do is I want to try to get this to Marshall. So what I would do is reforge it and reforge, and you'd hope you want to hit Marshall, and I didn't. So I'm just going to discard it. But I don't have any more of these medallions. You get these medallions each week if you complete your weeklies. If you go to your missions inside of your quest tab, you get one complete if you complete all of your weeklies. The last chest right here. This allows you to transform it to something else. Okay, so you get one of these each week. So you can try it each week to do the actual thing. They're talking about putting them in the store too, so you'll be able to get them. You know, maybe guild stuff or stuff like that. They've also got a chest event going on. It's a chance to get a bunch of chests and a bunch of things. It's still going on for 27 days. Celestial Mission, this ended. Okay. Now they got double dungeon drops and then the login reward. I assume they're going to have a login reward for, because this is going to be ending around the same time that the new character comes out. So they'll probably be having a login reward event. They might have one for the new character to coincide with the actual event that's, you know, coming up with the actual Tinted Mirage. So maybe they'll have something associated with that as well. So, you know, maybe another chance to get the characters. The one thing that's nice, really nice about this event is this fact that this is an order carrier. This is one of the top line characters. This is an order or chaos. Okay, so that makes, you know, that's completely different in terms of the other characters. You know, that, like, you know, Celine was dark, for instance. So this, you know, giving you enough to you know, that you can, you know, do up an order character that they're giving you the match is pretty fun. So that, you know, I was really impressed with that. So I don't think they have the new character in the thing yet. So let's see if they've got him in here. I don't think they have him in here yet. I got Claude, but Claude's not the new character. This new character is going to be got sort of the samurai type thing going on. No, don't have him listed as of yet. Yeah, they don't have him listed yet. But yeah, he'll be introduced on the 9th. You can go to the Twitter feed if you actually want to get a better idea of what he's going to be offering. But yeah, so that's coming out in the 9th. So if you're looking to get into it, now would be a good time, because they will be offering the new character. And if they did like last time, I was able to get her all the way to Awakened through the event. You know, can't beat that. So you know, that's the way to quickly build your team. And you know, it saves you having to, you know, because when you're doing draws and stuff through the shrine and stuff, you know, it's hit or miss on what you're going to get. I mean, you know, you might get a good character sometime, you might get nothing. But you know, even if you do get one of your, you know, even if you do get an SSR or an epic character, it might not be one that, you know, one that you're looking for your team. But if you're focusing on that character, they will have an event for him, and you'll be able to, when you do draws, each time you do draws, after you do, like, I think you get him on the first draw, and then I think after 30 you get another copy, 50 you get another copy, 70, 90, and so forth and so on. So as you do the draws, you're guaranteed to get him after a certain amount of time. So I assume that they'll continue that through this next Tinted Mirage. Plus you'll have the Tinted Mirage inline where you'll be able to get other hard to get items. For instance, I was able to level up several of my actual soul vessels. Okay, I was able to level these up and max them out in some cases. Say, and I was able to do that through the Tinted Mirage. So yeah, maybe they'll have a different. Maybe they'll have a different another one of the actual soul vessels as a reward inside of this, so that we'll be able to fully level up this one. And what this does, this allows you to apply it to different characters. Okay, so yeah, maybe they'll have that. Maybe they'll have it another different weapon, different soul vessel, one of the others. Maybe the Dragon Jade here, because this one right here he's an attack character, so maybe the Dragon Jade is one of the actual this soul vessel is geared towards attack and damage increasing. So maybe they'll have something where they offering this item as something that you can level up. You get the shards. And then once you get the shards, you'll be able to level it up and continue to enhance it. And that's how I did that. I did the other one for her, because I got it all through the actual event. So maybe they'll offer a chance to do one of the other items through the event as well, and Tinted Mirage. So that's another reason to, you know, possibly get started into the game, because those are very difficult. You only get like 1 or 2 at a time of those things through the rewards and stuff, and it takes like 300 to level it up. So it takes a really long time. But if you can, you know, they were just giving it straight to you there. Once you got to, I think, like, first you had to get through to level 7 on the screen, or I think it was like 10. It was 9 or 10 was where the first one at, I believe. And they just gave you enough to just start up, just like that. That was the reward. So you have to progress through, because the Tinted Mirage is like, it's like a whole new campaign. There's like, you know, like 10 or 15 or sometimes 16, you know, battles inside, and then you go to stage 2. So it's sort of like the campaign, not nearly as large as the campaign, of course, because as you can see, this one here goes all the way up to 45, I think. So yeah, a little bit different, but it's much smaller. But you know, and if you use the character, the new character that the Tinted Mirage is associated with, you get a bonus, which is why they're giving you multiple copies, so that you can, as you make him stronger, you can progress through a lot easier. Getting the buff from him, I used Celine all the way through to the end. So yeah, it was a good event. I liked it. But yeah, so it's coming up again on 7/9, so 8 days away. And so if you want to get started on it now, would be a good time, because chance to get a character almost to awaken maybe, and you know, you'll be guaranteed to get that character at at least 3 or 4 stars. So, and it should be a pretty good character, and saves having to have to wait for the luck. So it'd be a good character to start your team around. Start a team around. Getting one that's really powerful always helps. And then as you're doing it, you start building up the other ones. I was fortunate enough to build my team. I got Irithel, Nana, and Xylong fairly quickly. Okay, and I started to get copies of them, so I just kept with them and stuck with them, and then started to get some of Lita's. She's an excellent tank. Okay, and then Hanabe came a little bit later. The good thing about Hanabe is you can get Hanabe inside of the Brawl Shop. Right, here's Hanabe. So you can get copies of her. And this is the way you build up most of your characters. They've got it. This is a Chaos character, Zask. He's one of the best mages in the game. The reason I have him right now at 3 stars is because I've been getting him in here. Okay? But Lolita and Hanabe are also in here, as is another very powerful character, Karina, as is Nana. So as you can see, a lot of the characters that are in my team are in here. So I'm hoping that I can get higher into the brawl. Okay, and I'm only getting about 8,000. I'm getting about 8 to 10,000 brawl. These are the tokens right here. I'm getting about about 8,000 a day. So to get to 150,000, that takes a couple of weeks. But the higher you get into the brawl, at level, you get more coins. So I'm hoping to get to the point where I can be doing it in like 7 days would be nice. 7 to 10 days, I'd be able to actually max out the 150. That way, I'd be able to focus a little bit on some of the other characters, because I want to bring Hanabe up, of course, and I want to bring Nana up as well. And I, of course, want to bring Lolita up too, if I have to. Plus, I don't want to forget about Zask, because Zask is one of the most powerful characters in the game. And this will, enable you to get him. But it takes a really long time to bring those characters up. Once you get into 4 star, it starts changing into multiple copies and stuff of the same type of character. And that can make it exceedingly difficult. That's which means, so Order and Chaos are long-term characters. Okay? But yeah, so no, this is a good time to get into it. Okay? So yeah, Mobile Legends Adventure. So again, nice screen as you can see. And it's a pretty good game in terms of that. But yeah, so the Tinted Mirage. So if you're thinking about looking for something this is basically offline. It's sort of like an AFK game, but it has stuff so that you can actually play it if you want to. You just progress through quicker if you do actually play it, and you can get some pretty good rewards. And it's pretty nice. I do like the design, the graphics. It's much better than AFK Arena in that terms. If you've played AFK Arena, you won't have any trouble at all playing this, because it's pretty much the same type of setup. But they have a lot nicer events, and they're a little bit more generous over here. Okay, so again, thanks a lot for watching the video. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Once you've subscribed, you'll see a bell. If you click on that bell, you'll be notified each time I do drop a video. Also, remember to like and share the videos. It does help the channel immensely. This is Kenrick coming at you from the corner, signing out.